is slightly a big loss from the Punjab Kings team, losing 4 matches in a row that we see. Punjab Kings in the first half were very dominant and very strong, but Punjab Kings in the second half were the real Kings 11 Punjab version, and the real Punjab is back in form that we see. But we talk about Madhav Tiwari's man of the match all-rounding performance gave us a big toe to that team that we see. He has been that player who has been playing so good and so well that we see. That was Madhav Tiwari, and there is also one more record. All the overs were being used by the fast bowler, and no spin was been given that we see. And the last time it was used was in 2016 game, that was SRH versus RCB that we see. But let's go and talk about the team of Punjab Kings batting that we see. Punjab Kings were in the power play, they were so good and so well played that we see 78 for 2 that we see. That Prabh Singh and Priyansh Arya's batting was so good and so well played that we see. He has been that player who has been playing so good and so well in the IPL that we see. That is Priyansh Arya. Priyansh Arya has been that player who has been playing very well that we see. He's been a player who has played so good and so well played that we see. That is Priyansh Arya. Priyansh Arya has been that player who has played so well, and he has been a player who plays very good in the IPL that we see. That is Priyansh Arya. Priyansh Arya has been that player who has been playing so good and so well in the IPL, but he's a player who played so good in the IPL that we see. He's a player who plays a very good knock in the IPL that we see. That is Priyansh Arya. Priyansh Arya in the first 6 overs was dominant and very destructive, and he can win the Tata Sierra Super Striker of the match that we see. That is Priyansh Arya. Priyansh Arya can be that player who can play so good and so well in the IPL that we see. He's a player who can be a player who can play a very good knock in the IPL that we see. That is Priyansh Arya. Prabh Singh also got out that we see. 18 runs he got out, and Prabh Singh has been that player who has been doing very well that we see, and is playing an anchor role and supports Priyansh in the first 6 or 8 overs that we see. He has been that player who has been playing so good that we see. Then talking about Shreyas Iyer has been that player who took Punjab Kings to a higher level, but now Punjab Kings in the second half are struggling into a high level that we see. In 2020, when Shreyas Iyer was the captain, Delhi lost 4 matches in the second half that we see, and all were trolling them in the Daredevils way. But now Shreyas Iyer in the second season as a captain for Punjab Kings now also started to lose 4 matches for Punjab Kings that we see. And now we talk about the Delhi Capitals. Delhi Capitals are safe in the playoffs race that we see. They are safe in the playoffs race. That is the Delhi Capitals team that we see. And then we talk about Shreyas Iyer's batting. Shreyas Iyer giving support to the team was so good that we see. He has been that player who has been doing very well in the IPL that we see. That is Shreyas Iyer. And also we talk about Cooper Connolly. Cooper Connolly has been that player who has been playing so well in the IPL that we see. Cooper Connolly has been that player who is playing a very good knock in the IPL that we see. He's a player who plays very good in the IPL that we see. That is Cooper Connolly. Cooper Connolly has been a player who plays so good knocks, and so he's a very good player in the IPL that we see and supports in the game very well that we see. That is Cooper Connolly. Marcus Stoinis got out that we see, and also Shashank Singh is not performing well for Punjab Kings is the main reason. Even in batting he's not performing well, even while fielding he's not performing well. But we see the underrated cameo of Suryansh Shegde. Even in my video I've seen that. Please use Suryansh Shegde. He can be that player who can play very well in the IPL that we see. Suryansh Shegde has been that player who has been playing so good and so well in the IPL that we see. He's a player who can play very good in the IPL that we see. That is Suryansh Shegde. Suryansh Shegde has been that player. He played an excellent cameo in the last show that we see and took that team to a higher level that we see. That is Suryansh Shegde. He scored a 50 against Gujarat Titans. Now scored a unparable knock against that we see against the Delhi Capitals that we see. That is Suryansh Shegde. He's a player who can play very good in the IPL that we see. He's a player who plays very good knocks in the IPL that we see. That is Suryansh Shegde. He's a player who plays very well in the IPL that we see. That is Suryansh Shegde. He's a player who plays very well in the IPL that we see. That is Suryansh. Then we talk about the Delhi Capitals bowling that we see. If we Then we talk about the Delhi Capitals bowling that we see. Mitchell Stark took two back-to-back wickets. He was going to go for a hat-trick but did not go for a hat-trick that we see. Madhav Tiwari's bowling is the main reason why Delhi Capitals have been peaking out that we see. He has been that player and he had an excellent debut that we see, that is Madhav Tiwari. We talk about Madhav Tiwari. Madhav Tiwari had a good debut. He has taken two wickets on his sensational debut that we see. Madhav Tiwari has been that player who has been doing so well and so good in the IPL. In his debut game, he has played a very good game in the IPL that we see, and he has bowled very well that we see. Sahil Parak and Madhav Tiwari look similarly different that we see, and we see that who is who in that game. But Madhav Tiwari bowled a good bowl that we see. He has been that player who has been taking the two wickets in his debut game that we see, that is Madhav Tiwari has been that player who has been playing too good that we see, and he is a player who can play very well in the IPL that we see, that is Madhav Tiwari. And then we talk about the Delhi Capitals batting that we see. We talk about the Delhi Capitals batting, and then we talk about KL Rahul. KL Rahul has been that player who has been doing very well that we see. KL Rahul has got out. He has not performed very well that we see. Abhishek Poral has not performed very well. Sahil Parak, the Delhi Capitals top order, did not perform very well that we see, and like Sahil Parak went out. Yuzvendra Chahal did not even bowl a single over in the IPL that we see. It should have been that Yuzi Chahal bowling that over in the. They should have given that over to Yuzvendra Chahal as a spinner that we see. Why didn't they give it to Yuzi Chahal? Because Delhi Capitals used most of their pacers in that game that we see. They used Mukesh Kumar. They used the Mitchell Stark who took two wickets. They used Madhav Tiwari. They used Akib Nabidar and they used Lungisan Engiri. But they didn't. But because Kuldeep Yadav was not playing. But why was Yuzvendra Chahal not getting a chance in that game that we see? I think Yuzi was there in the. So why was Yuzvendra Chahal in the playing 11 for? Like, I think Yuzvendra Chahal, they are not giving overs to Yuzvendra Chahal that we see, because I think Yuzvendra Chahal was in the playing 11, but I don't know why did Yuzvendra Chahal be did not get an over in the in the even in spite being in the playing 11. Why did Yuzvendra Chahal did not get any over in the playing 11 that we see? Marcus Stoinis got, Ben Dwarshes got, Arshdeep Singh, Yash Thakur, Marco Jansen that we see. They wanted to use all five paces that we see, but two of their paces failed. Dwarshes failed, Yash Thakur failed, and Marcus Stoinis. I think they should have given the over to. They should have given 2 overs to Yuzvendra Chahal. I think in spite of that, Punjab Kings would have won their game. But I think today Punjab Kings fielding was the main reason why that team was not doing very well that we see. Punjab Kings have been dropping most of their catches that we see. Punjab Kings fielding has not been that tight. They have no such good players in that game that we see. Most catches dropped efficiently in IPL that we see was Shashank Singh. Shashank Singh has been that player who has been dropping more number of catches in the IPL that we see. Is that player who is in the playing 11 that we see, that is Shashank Singh has been that player who has not been doing very well that we see. And the ex-Punjab players that we see, that is David Miller and Akshar Patel and Ashutosh Sharma, all other ex-players of Punjab Kings that we see. David Miller and Akshar Patel were the ex-Punjab players who played in IPL 2014, are now ruling Delhi in IPL 2026. David Miller scored a 50 that we see. He has been that player who has played very well in the IPL that we see, that is David Miller. David Miller has been that player who has played a very good knock in the IPL that we see. He's a player who played very well in the IPL that we see. He's a player who is doing so good and so well in the IPL that we see. He's a player who played very well in the IPL that we see. That is David Miller. David Miller can be that player who can play so good and so well in the IPL that we see, and he's a player who is playing very well in the IPL that we see, and he's a player who can do very well in the IPL that we see. He's a player who can score good runs in the IPL that we see, that is David Miller. David Miller taking that team taking Delhi Capitals to a higher level and keeping the Delhi Capitals safe to the playoffs is one of the best reasons in the IPL that we see, that is David Miller. Akshar Patel as a captain that we see. Akshar Patel did not score, like he scored 33 runs or 36 runs in 8 innings, but now Akshar Patel scored a 50 in one innings that we see in this game. Akshar Patel is bringing Delhi Capitals to a higher level of that game that we see. He has been that player who has played so good and so well in the IPL that we see, that is Akshar Patel. He's a player who can play so he can play a very good game in the IPL that we see, that is Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel taking that team to a higher level that we see. He's a player who has played very good in the IPL that we see, that is Akshar Patel. He's taking that team to a higher level that we see, and Akshar Patel as a player who can play so good in the IPL that we see. He's a player who plays very well in the IPL that we see, that is Akshar Patel. Akshar Patel can be that player who can play a very good knock in the IPL that we see, and can Akshar Patel has been that player who has played very good in the IPL innings, and now he has been that player who has kept Delhi's hopes, playoff hopes alive that we see. But I don't think Delhi Capitals will qualify for the playoffs that we see. But what a impact cameo by Ashutosh Sharma. Ashutosh Sharma smashing those sixes in a high valley that we see, has been that player who has been smashing those sixes in the high level of ground that we see. That is Ashutosh Sharma. Ashutosh Sharma has been that player who has been playing so well and so good knocks in the IPL that we see. He's a player who has been a very good player who can play so good knocks in the IPL that we see. And Ashutosh Sharma smashing those sixes in the IPL that we see. He has been playing so good that we see. And Madhav Tiwari's batting has been so good that we see. He has been that player who has given an absolute knock in the all-rounding performance. And what a all-rounding absolute performances by Madhav Tiwari that we see. Madhav Tiwari has been that player who has been playing so good and so well in the IPL that we see. He's a player who can play a very good knock in the IPL that we see. That is Madhav Tiwari. He's been that player who has had an excellent debut game that we see. That is Madhav Tiwari has been that player who won the man of the match in his debut game that we see. That is Madhav Tiwari. And then we come to Punjab Kings bowling. I think Punjab Kings bowling, we see that Arshdeep Singh took 2 wickets, Yash Thakur took 2 wickets, Dwarshuis took 1 wicket, Stoinis took 1 wicket that we see. But Yash Thakur has been conceding more number of runs as well. He took wickets in the power play, conceded more number of runs in the death. Arshdeep Singh has bowled a very good over that we see. He has been that player who has bowled very good over. Ben Dwarshuis also went expensive over, 1 for 51 that we see. Marcus Stoinis also went expensive, 1 for 44, and they did not use any pacers in that over that we see. They were supposed to give Yuzvendra Chahal that over. Now Yuzvendra Chahal's over has been that player who has not been doing very well in the IPL. He has been bowling currently a good spinner that we see. Miller and Akshar were the ex-Punjab players who destroyed the version of Punjab Kings that we see. And now Punjab Kings in the first half and Punjab Kings in the second were totally the truly beasts in the IPL. Punjab Kings in the second half lost 4 games that we see. Will they make a real comeback in the IPL that we see? Now let's go to the points table. Number 1 is RCB. Second is SRH. Third is Gujarat Titans. Punjab Kings with 4 losses are still in the top 4. Then number 5 is CSK. Number 6 is RR. Number 7 is Delhi Capitals. Number 8 is Kolkata Knight Riders. MI and LSG are eliminated. Delhi Capitals still have hopes if they qualify for the playoffs first only, but now I think it is the top 6 that we see. Delhi is literally having 23% of chances to come into the playoffs that we see. If they lose against their next match against RR, then I think they are totally out of the playoffs. But the thing is that now the top 6 contenders are literally in form that we see, and now it is literally a good tie that we see. It's literally a good tie that we see. And then we talk about the today's game that we see, that is the Gujarat Titans versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. The winner who wins can maximally qualify for the playoffs this time that we see. But I think it can be Gujarat Titans for sure. Gujarat Titans can qualify for the playoffs, and I think they are the real makers who can known to make their comeback in that team that we see. That is Gujarat Titans can be that team who can qualify easily for the playoffs. For sure shot, I think there can be a huge chance if they can qualify for the playoffs today. I think Gujarat Titans are going to win this one in Ahmedabad for sure. I think because they have a good batting unit that we see, that is Shubman Gill, Sai Sudarshan, Joss Butler, Washington Sundar, Rahul Jason Holder. I think Gujarat Titans batting is stocked that we see, and this team has been so good that we see. And because I see that Gujarat Titans have qualified for the playoffs only when the final has been played in Ahmedabad, that we see only 4 times that they did not qualify because the final was played in Chennai in 2024. They did not qualify because the final was played in Chennai. But I think 4 times Gujarat Titans has played a final in Ahmedabad. They have good when the final was in Ahmedabad. Gujarat Titans have already qualified for the playoffs. Will they qualify this year for the playoffs? We don't know what is going to happen. That we see. I think Gujarat Titans are the team who can do very well in the IPL that we see, because I think whether they started in cricket, they dominated cricket. Whether it be in politics, they dominate politics. Whether it be in kabaddi, they dominated kabaddi. Gujarat Giants in 2017 team, we see Gujarat in the first season are been too dominating in the IPL that we see. Then we talk about Gujarat Titans bowling that we see. Siraj, Rabada, Prasidh are the players who have been doing very well in the IPL that we see. And I think, and their Gujarat Titans pace bowlers are the unreal pace bowling duos that we see. We see that Gujarat Titans pacers have been doing very well in the IPL that we see, and they are the players who have been doing very well in the IPL that we see. That is the Gujarat Titans team. We see that their pacers are very good, and also their spinners such as Rashid Khan and Sai Kishore are the players who have been doing very well in the IPL that we see. They are the players who have been playing so good knocks in the IPL that we see. That is Rashid Khan and Sai Kishore. Then we talk about the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Sunrisers Hyderabad are the team which have been doing very well in dominating the team. They have been that team who have been doing very well that we see. That is Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, the players who have been doing very well that we see. And I think that team who are playing so good IPL that we see, that is Head and Abhishek, have been that team who have been doing so good and so well in the IPL that we see. And then we talk about Ishan Kishan, who has been playing so good and so well in the IPL, and have been the team who have been doing so good in the IPL that we see. And I think the team has been playing so well and so good in the IPL. We see that Ishan Kishan has been that player who has been smashing a huge runs against spin. And I think Washington Sundar has been that player, no sorry, not Washington Sundar, Ishan Kishan has been that player who has been playing very well in the IPL, and he can be the player to watch out for today and can score more runs today. And I think Ishan Kishan is going to score more runs in the IPL today that we see. And I think they have a good middle order that we see. Lower order, Klassen and Nitish Reddy have been scoring 2 good runs in the IPL that we see. And I think Nitish Reddy in the IPL has been too good that we see. And SRH's pace bowling that we see, we talk about Ishan Malinga and Pat Cummins. They have been that players who have been dominating in the pace bowling that we see. In the spinners, we see that Shivang Kumar, Harsh Dubey have been also been dominating in the spin that we see. And we talk about Abhishek Sharma. Abhishek Sharma has been smashing huge number of sixes in the IPL that we see. He has been that player who has been doing very well in the IPL that we see. That is Abhishek Sharma. And Abhishek Sharma has been a good player in the IPL that we see, and he can be that player who can play well. And today I look that Gujarat Titans are going to win this game for sure shot. And I think Gujarat Titans have qualified for the playoffs only when their final has played in Ahmedabad that we see. And that's all for today, and make sure you like, share and subscribe for more content and for more videos and all. Thank you.